MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the American League Championship Series between the Minnesota Twins and the New York Yankees. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of Baseball on the Show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Well, here's a little comparison of these two teams. Looking at it earlier, to me, the story is all about the pitching. Both squads have some good arms, and the team that gets the best outings are probably going to come out on top.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Rick Vaughn gets the ball for Game 1 of the League Championship Series here at home. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Man, he pitched really well in his last one without allowing a single run and picking up the victory. Let's see if he can bring that stuff back to the ballpark with him and make it two really strong starts.
Batting third, the first baseman, John.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Come on, big guy.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
There's a hard hit.
Leading off the inning, Bryce Perez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And he'll step on first himself. In now, John Wiggins. He reached on a single in his first try.
Wiggins.
In there, strike one.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Going back is the center fielder. Leaps, and he made the catch. He took one out of the stands. Santa Maria.
That was a pretty spectacular catch right there. A lot of guys mistime that jump because they're worried about
the next twin up, Bryce Perez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. And with two away, let's check out our playoff bracket as we give you a look at how these two teams advanced out of the divisional round to meet here for the league championship. Up next for Minnesota, Richard Aquavito. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. The 1-2. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, but it's not in time, and they'll just get the 1. So coming to the plate, John Wiggins. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game, but this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Aquavito has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Rick Lopez. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Striding in once again, John Wiggins.
Hey, let it fly. Let's go. Right here.
Wiggins.
All right, here we go.
Now here's the signal from the dugout, so he'll take first here on the intentional walk, and that makes runners at the corners with 2 away. Ready for another chance? John Wiggins. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Hey, let her rip, let her rip.
First pitch on its way. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. So after the leadoff base hit, they'll have his wheels to contend with here. The tag, and he is... And now back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Stepping in, Rick Lopez. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Drilled to first. Scooped up to second for 1. On to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. Back with more from Game 1 after this. Now at the plate, Rodrigo Estrada. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Rodrigo Estrada.
Right now, come on.
Ready on 0-2. To first. Reined in. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Twins strand a pair. Our score holds at 5 apiece. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's the second game of this ALCS between the Minnesota Twins and the New York Yankees. Stuart Duke will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, one of the main issues is he wants to limit the amount of walks. Walked 4 in his last start, and that's a little bit too many for a starting pitcher. He's going to need much better control if he expects to pitch better in this one.
Batting third, the first baseman, John.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hard liner to center field. Aquavito will get there, and he puts it away to retire. Bottom of the inning now, and next it'll be the fleet-footed first baseman, John Wiggins.
John Wiggins.
To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. Into the second deck and gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first homer so far in the series, and this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Next for New York, John Wiggins.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Little traffic on the base paths right here, but one pitch away from getting a double play and getting right back into control.
Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So it's It's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His second of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Now it'll be the Minnesota DH, Gary Friedrich.
Designated hitter, Gary.
The 1-2.
Friedrich.
Shoots this one over to first. He's got it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down go the Twins in order. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Ready once again, John Wiggins. He's already got 4 RBIs in this one.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
And a strike called at the knees. 0-1.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. 1 run scores, but that'll hit off the wall in left center. 2 runs have scored, and he's in there with a 2-run triple.
Yeah, and I'm sure the pitcher is talking to himself on the mound, too.
Standing in and working on a fantastic game, John Wiggins. He has 7 runs driven into his name so far. Right there for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Liner toward right center. And this is going to be his 4th hit of the game, as this should wind up as extra bases. Around second now and headed for third. The tag, and he is out at third, and with that the side is retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and no one left on base. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Yankees lead it 13-0. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Rick Lopez. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. Popped him up. Givens moving to his left.
I got it.
And that retires the side. This one pretty well in the bag. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Yankees lead this one 13-0.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
If a chick with me, she like big house. If a chick with me, she like foreign cars.
14-1, the final tally here. MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 3 of the AL Championship Series between the New York Yankees and the Minnesota Twins. Daniel Uribe gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This guy has 3 pitches that he brings into his mix. And if he has all of them working, he has a chance to be really solid. A good pitcher, but he needs command of all 3 of his pitches.
Batting third, the first baseman, John Wiggins.
First pitch on its way.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
The 0-1 pitch. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And they're going to hit the board first tonight as this ball's down for extra bases. And the run will cross to make this a 1-0 Yankee lead. And he is in there with an RBI triple. So stepping in, Jay Bailey, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Bailey.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously.
Batting 8, the catcher, Russ Perez.
The 1-1 home. Sent on the ground out to second, and that's through, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, John Wiggins.
Let's go,
John Wiggins.
Here we go.
Has a look, now the pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on.
Hey, be patient. Get your pitch, huh?
A swing and a high drive to right center field. Racing back the right fielder. And that's a home run into the top tank. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his 3rd home run of this series, and it gives the Yankees a 3-1 lead.
Yeah, and it looks like at least one player is having a night to remember. He drove in their only run earlier in the game and continues the hot hand with a deep one into the night sky.
Ready to take his hacks again, John Wiggins, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at what's happening in the National League Championship Series, as they've got a good one brewing over there as well.
Here we go, kid.
So striding forward now, John Wiggins. He's got a homer and a triple to this point in the game. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Wiggins takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And he's safe at the plate. It's now 5-5.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
John Wiggins will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his 2nd home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Aquavito is there, 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
A tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight. MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 4 now of the American League Championship Series between the New York Yankees and the Minnesota Twins. Gino Trout is charged with keeping their hopes alive on the mound here in the League Championship Series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Batting third, the first baseman, John Wiggins.
From the stretch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one. Digging in now, John Wiggins. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
So now they'll have 2 men. Digging in once again, John Wiggins. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
On a rope to the second baseman. Throw to the bag, and the runner's back in time. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Rick Lopez. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. On the ground to third. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Game 4 rolls along. We're back after this. Stepping into the box, John Wiggins.
John Wiggins.
First pitch of the at-bat.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
Back up the middle. Right to him. One there on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's
MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 5 of the American League Championship Series between the New York Yankees and the Minnesota Twins. Craig Cordova has the ball for the 5th game of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
It's not easy as a rookie to go out there and establish yourself, get the off-speed pitches over, and just try to be the same pitcher that you were in the minor leagues. And one of the big keys, not get ahead of yourself.
Coming to the plate now, John Wiggins, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First offering on its way. In the air out to left. Perez has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. So digging in now, John Wiggins. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. Around first, digging for 2. And the gamble will work out. He's in at second base with a 2-out double. Digging in for his second at-bat, Rick Lopez. Perez leads off first with 1 away. Turned on down the line. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Well, he was definitely not looking.
Into the box now, John Wiggins. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone.
Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. Now a 5-3 game. Stepping up to the plate, Richard Aquavito. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. He's got himself a 1-out single.
You know, it's funny. The first 2 strikes are for the fans. You're trying to put balls in the seats right there. With 2 strikes, it's for the team. You got to shorten up and find a way, and that's exactly what he did right there. Soft liner into right field for a base hit.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Rodriguez is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And with 2 away, here's a look at our updated playoff brackets. And the question on everyone's mind is, will we be able to punch our first ticket to the World Series after tonight's ball game? Stepping into the box, Dan Mason. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. This is on the ground over to first. But that finds its way through for a base hit. And some trouble now in right field. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
Yeah, Matty, I need to know.
Digging in to try it again, John Wiggins. First offering on its way.
Hey, great job pounding his own strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, you got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Reined in. Here's a flip to Seager covering, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Yankees. They hold on to a 5-4 lead. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Aldo Perez.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Standing in, John Wiggins.
John Wiggins.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. The tag, and he'll be called out. And that is going to do it for this ball game.
Yeah, and the home crowd is loving it as they jumped out in front in the bottom of the 8th, and they did what they had to do in the 9th to seal the deal.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
7-5 tonight's final. The Minnesota MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 6 of the American League Championship Series between the Minnesota Twins and the New York Yankees. Alvin Pride will do the pitching with a trip to the World Series on the table. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, this guy is a real good two-seam fastball, and you'll know if it's good because he'll have good run and sinking action to his arm side. He'll throw it to all 4 quadrants of the plate, and he needs that pitch to be effective in this game here today.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. John Wiggins is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Line towards center field. That gets down, and the inning continues. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2. Stepping in, John Wiggins. He singled his last time up.
Wiggins. Come on, big guy. See it, drive it. See it, drive it.
Here comes the first pitch. Chopper to short. Reined in. And behind the back, he gets his man at second to retire the side. Wow. 1 for the highlight reel as they get the force play to get him out of trouble. We've got more. It's Game 6, and we're back after this. Striding in, Dusty Burke.
Up next for Minnesota, the right fielder, Dusty Burke.
The 0-2 delivery. Down the first baseline. Scooped up. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. Twins lead it 2-1. Digging in, John Wiggins. A hit in 2 tries so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He pulls this one into right, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Boy, talk about hitting.
Striding into the box, John Wiggins. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
The windup and the 0-1. This pitch is popped up. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're down here 5-1. So here's the cleanup hitter, Gary Friedrich. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Gary Friedrich.
Popped him up. Givens has a play. And this is going to dunk in out there, a base hit. One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's the finale, Game 7 of the American League Championship Series between the Minnesota Twins and the New York Yankees. Stuart Duke gets the ball here at home in Game 7 of the League Championship Series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Man, this guy was really rock solid in his last one. 8 solid innings in his last start to pick up the win. We'll see if he can keep it going and make it 2 really good starts in a row.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a swing, and he sends the ball high in the air into left field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Bottom of the third now, and next it'll be the fleet-footed first baseman, John Wiggins. Pitch on the way. There's a swing, and he sends the ball high in the air into left field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the... Digging in the switch hitter, Rodrigo Estrada, runner in scoring position with Sugan. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Yankees 6 and the Twins 1. Now to the plate, John Wiggins. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Not in time, and he's in there with a... All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Dusty Burke.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And he will not have a play. Now in the box, John Wiggins. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
And that'll get down for a 2-out single. New inning set to get underway, and here comes the first baseman, Rodrigo Estrada.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get.
Coming to the plate now, John Wiggins. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
3 runs already home here.
Hey, see it, drive it.
Hit down the line at first, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Aquavito is there, 2 gone. Ready now, Dusty Burke. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. 1 there, and sure enough, the Yankees are once again American League champions.
Well, congratulations to them as they're now the American League champs. They're going to celebrate tonight, and then they're going to have to refocus for a run at the ultimate prize, the World Series trophy. Can't wait.
Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, guys, it seemed like every time he swung the bat, it was hit somewhere hard. He winds up with 5 base knocks in the game, and you don't see that too often. Without question, a standout performance.
For my partners Dan Plesac, Mark DeRosa, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been the American League Championship Series.